Words cannot express the way how I feel now. Mean to say that I'm out the army. I don't even know how to express how I'm feeling. What's up, guys? Today's video is about life after the army. You want to make sure you watch the entire video until the end. So today I will be talking about how my life has been since I've been out the military. To be honest, guys, it's been like what, a year and some change since I've been out the army. Wow, that's some stretch there, a year and some change. But without further ado, I'll go straight into it. Guys, if you don't mind subscribing to this channel just by hitting the subscribe button, as well as hitting the bell notification button to be notified when there's any new video posted. So how my life has been since I'm out the military. Well, I'm gonna break it down into probably like 3 segments: mentally, physically, and basically my life, how it's been since I've been out the military. So let's start with mentally, and that's the most challenging one. Now, being in the army, it has its challenges. I have to deal with depression, anxiety, stress, migraine, and all of that. And those are just, stuff that I developed while I was in the military. Now, I basically want to just explain a little bit about, my transition process during my phase getting out the military. So one of the things that we had to do in my transition process was, I had to do some of these readiness seminar, whereby which, these seminar basically helped us to transition from the military back into the real world. And those classes can be long, and it can run for like weeks, because the transition process is not as simple as how it seems. The other challenge that some of us face, that I faced as well, is basically turning in my gears. And I had such a huge challenge with those folks. At one point, I remember like my helmet, it had a scratch on my helmet, and these guys would refuse from taking my helmet. Also, I had to like wash my gears, ensure that it's like spick and span, and they would still turn you back. So, I had to be like back and forth, back and forth. And bear in mind, guys, I'm on crutches. I had to ask someone to basically assist me. And, as I said in my previous video, the army is good, but I have bad leadership. So it was a challenge to at least find someone to basically assist me. So from there, after turning, my gears and all of that, I had to go to brigade to get a list, and also had to go to battalion to get a list. And I had to visit about 60 different places. And some of these places I've never even been to since I've been in the military. And I had to go there, have them sign off on, that thingy on that paper, so I had to like get a whole bunch of signature all over the military base. And then after finishing with all of that, I basically had to like go to in and out processing, you know, go to finance, have finance, you know, sign off and all of that. And then, you know, on my last day, I process out. So, you know, during that phase, it was basically a uphill battle, but it's not hard. But for me, being on crutches and all of that, it was, you know, very hard for me. And I remember getting my DD-214 as well as my certificate from the Army stating that I was honorable discharged from the military. So when I got those, I, you know, I hobbled back to my car, and I sat there for about 3 hours because I couldn't believe that I was out the military. So that was the mental part. The physical part now is, you know, dealing with the physical stress of the civilian world. And one of the things that basically, you know, one of the things that basically bothered me was the fact that I was getting out the military and then, you know, I would be homeless. But one thing that I've learned that over the years, that it's good to save up some money. So what I did, you know, I actually had some money saved up, so I was able to, like, when I get out the military, I was able to rent a place and all of that. You know, I did a few, you know, little travelings here and there, but I couldn't manage all of that because of my physical condition with the crutches and back problem, migraine, depression and all of that. So when you get out the military, I'm telling you, you know, that's when the depression, you know, will hit you harder than I would hit you while you were in the military. So guys, yeah, the physical aspect as well, you know, I had to get up in the mornings, I had to work my leg out, my neck, you know, my back, and I had to do some stretches until I was like able to like physically, you know, walk without the crutches. I'm using a cane now. I still have to use a cane. But physically, for right now, I am basically okay. I would go to the gym, you know, try and do a little bit of walking. And that's just about it. I can't do anything else. As it relates to physical stuff here, in the civilian world, my MOS, which, you know, if you guys, those who are watching the video don't know what MOS means, you know, it means military occupational skill. So my military occupational skill was 13 Bravo, and that MOS, I couldn't transfer that MOS out here into the working world or the civilian world, so I basically had to, like, you know, leave that altogether and try to get myself, you know, certified in a different area. So that's that for my physical stuff. Now, what I'm doing now, well, basically I'm just going back to school. So I'm actually doing my bachelor's in criminal justice, and I'm actually going to university. So I use a program, one of the VA program, and if you check my other videos, you'll be hearing me talking about the VRNE, Veteran Readiness and Employment program. So I've been using that program to like help fund my schooling, so I can able to qualify myself. So I am trying to see if I can become an instructor, you know, like a professor, somewhere along the line there. Yeah, so that's what I'm basically going back to school for. So I am using the VRNE. So you have to have like, you know, a 10% or more service connected disability so you can apply for that program. And that program is really good. And guys, you know, for those who are, you know, transitioning out, take a look into a few of those programs. You know, whenever you get out, you will be able to like use all of these programs. So that's basically how I am doing now. I guess I am holding up pretty good, can't complain. Now guys, honestly, I am doing this video, you know, just to help folks who are transitioning out the military. And I know it can be really difficult, and sometimes you guys probably need someone to talk to let you know that, hey, everything will be okay. You know, take one step at a time. I didn't have anyone to help me that much. I have a friend who will, you know, call me now and again just to check up on me. So I basically had to do everything on my own. Now, with all being said, as I said, anyone that needs help, you know, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section, and I'll get back to you guys ASAP. If I can get back to you ASAP, I'll get back to you in reasonable timing. You'll see my Instagram page and my TikTok page at the starting of the video. So feel free to like inbox me there as well. I'll do whatever I can do to help anyone to like transition properly, give them some kind of guideline, point them in the right direction so they can have a smooth transition. And whenever they're here in the civilian world, I can also point them in a few directions where they will be able to somewhat maneuver and, you know, move from one point to another without feeling a whole lot of stress, because it can be stressful leaving out the military to the civilian world. Because for me, at one point I only know just about the military. I didn't really know anything about the civilian world that much, and it was such a challenge for me. But I am taking it one step at a time, and I will help anyone to basically overcome all these hurdles. So thank you guys again for watching my videos. Feel free again to leave a comment in the comment section, subscribe to this channel, and thanks for watching. Peace.